Okay.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to Blast the Process. I got Kruskader here. Hey friend.
Hey.
And he's ready to show off the greatest game of the Sega Saturn, the Virtual Hydlide.
Yeah, so here's on webcam you can now see my Japanese copy, which has really cool cover art, but I can't actually play it right now because I sold my regional adapter, because Sega Saturn is region locked. Because of that I'm playing on emulator and the audio is stuttering a little bit for some reason, even though I played on the exact same setup with no problems on other computer. But most people see it rather as a feature because of how game plays. But before we start, let's restart it so you can see the glorious intro. And also Sega Saturn boot screen, cause why not? Okay, so without further ado,
Go ahead. You want me to count you down?
well, it's
Or
hard
did
for
you
me
already
to
go?
count down because it's when I get control of the character after the game
Oh.
loads.
Okay, so then you can just go ahead and let us know when to start the timer.
So this game actually features randomized worlds, and this category does all dungeons with a random seed, so we're starting some random world. Okay, I'll tell you when to start. Go. Okay, so I haven't played it in ages, so do I even remember how to... One moment. Okay, I don't even remember which... this button runs. So, I haven't rested this game, I'll admit. I'm too invested in Warframe right now for anything. So, luckily for us, the game points us at the nearest dungeon. Well, not nearest, one we have to go, because there is some order. And there is no reason really to go out of this order. So first we're going to the graveyard. And the game points us where we have to go, so... But in this dungeon there are more graves to plunder, and we're actually gonna plunder more because in one of them there is a gem which we need for the grande finale. Okay, so other two graves have zombie trap and also money. So, and there are total 4 graves, so it's the last one. And you can tell the right one you can plunder because they look totally different from the others. Okay, we got amethyst. And this is graveyard. So I usually don't go out of order in this category, But you can actually do first 4 dungeons in any order. Well, not really. You actually have to do first before second, but then third and fourth you can do in any order. And the reason why you have to do first before second is that for the first dungeon you get Crucifix, which imbues your weapon in holy power, which is only way to kill this boss of the second one. Okay. And I also keep forgetting that it's actually faster to run diagonally. That's a common thing in the games of that era, like Doom and all the Doom engine games had that. And since some people are talking about Slavs, I'm actually Polish, so I'm a Slav. Makes sense. Okay, where am I? Also, this game lags a lot if you walk through areas with a lot of stuff like that forest. Oh, and here is something. Oh, that's a maze, where we're gonna go later. I'll explain what's up with that maze once we get there, but for now, let's just let me know that there is a maze there. Okay, we should be nearing mansion. There it is. Now to find the entrance. Oh, there it is. And you actually can go anywhere in this game. Like, you see this hill? You can go there. But there are no mountains, only hills. And this is mansion. The boss is on the top floor, but the door is locked. To unlock it, you have to activate 5 statues. And there's either 2 on the bottom floor and 3 on the first, or 2 on the first, 3 on the... or other way around, simply put. Okay. The most annoying enemy here are bats, because they can stun me and then just wreck me. Okay, so there is statue number 1. Oh, there's a bat, luckily. Nothing happened. Okay, there is nothing here as well. Okay, I got hit, but I'm still fine. 3 more rooms to penetrate in this floor. And also a little trick, you can turn on the map screen and enemies don't move then, so... And random fun fact, I actually ran 2 Hydlide games, this one and the NES one. And I'm actually tempted to learn Super Hydlide, but... I don't know. Right now I'm too invested in Warframe, like I don't even find time to stream, let alone speedrun. But I actually own every console Hydlide release on... I own every console released Hydlide Japanese version complete in box. Like, I have Hydlide 1 on NES, or Hydlide Special. I have Hydlide 3 for the NES, well, Famicom technically. And also Super Hydlide. And yes, DLC, you can speedrun Warframe, it's a very speedrunnable game. it has really good movement and big bosses and stuff. I'm actually gonna be running on this very marathon and MMO tomorrow, Phantasy Star Online, so yeah, you can speedrun very much any online or a game or MMO. There's literally nothing stopping you from that. Oh, I don't remember which direction I came from. I think it's... Ah, I got paralyzed. And now I just have to wait, because I don't have any healing. That's why bots are annoying. Okay, so this is final statue, number 5. Come on, activate it. Wait. Okay, time for the boss. Wait. Oh, okay. Apparently I have one. I missed one. Well, that's okay. There are 2 more rooms. Ah, there it is. Okay, so the boss of this dungeon is Vampire, and he speaks. Oh boy, he speaks. And the way you beat him, you just... Oops. I'm stupid. I forgot to equip Crucifix. Okay, he's... You just equip the Crucifix and then you just shank him. There's a small chance that I would found a sword in this dungeon, and with sword I could actually stunlock him. But it's really not necessary. He dies easily without it. And I don't remember if this counts as completing a dungeon or you have to pick up the treasure, because... Actually, I can pick up the treasure anyway, because it might help a little bit. So the treasure you get for this dungeon is Lamp, which can be used to see in the darkness, but you can see easily without it. And it's not just lamp, it's super magic lamp. So next dungeon is a dark maze underground, but you can easily navigate it without any source of light, especially since we have whole maps showed right away. Okay, oh, where is this? Okay. And there are actually bridges in this game. Yeah. Also, I submitted this game for the ESA Summer 2019, and I was actually going to run this on ESA 2017, but I didn't have funds to go in the end, so I didn't. So I hope it's gonna get in this time. Well, Latik, let's first start who runs this game. I ran this on marathons once in forever. Then there's Gyre. We don't talk with each other because we never really have a reason to. And he runs Set Sid with all dungeons, so there isn't really a community. And yeah, you can set Sid, but that's a different category. Also in this game, in this dungeon there are those will-o-wisps, which zap you if you get too close, but and they can actually stun lock you, so I want to be fast when going near them. Also, if someone's wondering, it's already past midnight for me, and I have to get up a bit earlier tomorrow because Easter, so mom is gonna do a traditional Easter breakfast, and then I have another run in this marathon at noon, so yeah, I'm gonna be pretty tired. Anyway, rewards for this dungeon are shield, which is a very good shield. We're gonna put that to a good use. And the other thing is spectacle. If you remember Lens of Truth from Ocarina of Time, then it's the same thing. Shows hidden walls. I mean fake walls. And there are fake walls only in one dungeon, with the maze we went past. But honestly, you can easily do this dungeon without that, so I think I'm only gonna equip it to save a little time on fighting one wall within dungeon, cause it's very easy to find the entrance. It's always at the same spot. You don't need that thing for that part. And then you can find fake walls with trial and error. There is some method to them. Also, sorry that I'm constantly pausing and unpausing, but when I pause, I can turn, but enemies can't move, so I benefit from that. Oops, not this way. And I'm actually using lamp from the last dungeon, but it's really not needed. You can easily beat it without it. But there's also one hard part about this dungeon, and I mean run. There are two places I need to find before doing the fifth dungeon, which are, well, they are marked on the map, but they never shine, saying that you have to go there, so I'm gonna explore now, because there is something in this direction, and this might be it. So the two places I have to find are Shop and Fairy Forest. As you can see, there's score, and I can spend points in that. Oh wait, that's a teleportation crystal. But there is something in this direction. I I forgot that pink dots on the map are teleportation crystals which warp from one to another, and the yellow spots are points of interest. Also, little known fact, some of those trees are alive, and they are called mandragoras, I think, and they can attack you when you come close. Okay, this is Volcano, dungeon number 5. I still need to find Fairy Forest and the shop. So Fairy Forest, if I complete it, gives me points, and also one of the fairies, which I need to beat the game, because as you saw in the intro, the princess got turned into fairies. And this is Fairy Forest. Touch the right tree, you get a fairy. Touch the wrong one, you get swarm of killer bees. And I got lucky. Now I just need to find shop, and I'm gonna bet shop is... Actually, where I was even? Here? Okay, I'm gonna check that spot. Yeah. Oh wait, no, this is graveyard. Which means shop must be there. But that's on the way to the next dungeon, so we're good. Also, this world map you see, the world loops around like in the original Hydlide, so it's rather small. But because of this randomization, the game actually has a bit replayability to it, but why would you want to play this, is the question. Story of the game. So there's this evil demon, I forgot his name. He conquered the land and turned the princess into 3 fairies. Now we have to collect fairies and defeat the demon lord thingy. Okay. And yeah, this should be shop here. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. This is shop. Okay, what do I even need? Wait, no, not to scroll. Scroll of detect. I need 2 of this, and I need... Wait, no. I also need this thing, and I also need... I think this one is healing. Okay. Got everything I need. Okay, so entrance to this dungeon is a fake wall, but it's always next to a signpost, so... Oh, there it is. You can even see it a bit. And judging by squealing of my dog, Mom just came from church. That was quite a long mass today for Easter. Ah, and also, let's equip the... wait, where is it? Spectacles of Truth, because in one of those big, 3 big squares there are things. So I'm gonna check whether there is a fake wall here. Nope. And there are actually more things in this dungeon than it seems, because in one of those big square rooms you can sometimes see on the map, there is a fairy armor which I want. Okay, yes. And it's usually in the room with a fountain, which is that small blue spot. But I'm also gonna check whether it's in the other place. Okay, I'm a bit lost. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing within this square. Let's move to the other place. Oops, I'm in the dead end. And this game isn't as bad as people say. It's actually a very legit high score game. Although that being said, I never done a high score run of it. Okay. Uh-huh. There is a fake wall. There is fountain where I can heal, but for now I'm just gonna equip the armor. Equip. Okay, let's equip this shield right away. And now I have an armor, as you can see. Also, one thing I forgot to say, there is actually a weight limit for how much you can carry and have equipped on, which is a nice thing, although it rarely comes into play. Come on, open this. Okay, and now I got a new tool, Flame Amulet. So, next dungeon is a volcano, and if you don't have this thing while in that dungeon, you just instantly combust and die. Also, Ropers are classic Hydlide enemies. They also appear in the original Hydlide and also in a maze, like this one. Yeah, I actually agree, this armor model actually looks really good. Wait a moment, where I go now? Also, I forgot to mention, those ropers can actually poison me. if I'm not careful, and poison in this game is only removed when you either die or heal it, so luckily there are no there are infinite continues, so whatever. Ah yes, and this game actually features a death warp in the next dungeon, which is really good, because you're gonna see its game over screen, and that is something interesting, let me tell you. Okay. Back on the field. Yes, all the dungeons get randomized in different seeds, but they are fully randomized. They're like dungeon. Also, my internet is choking, so please bear with me. But well, it's virtual Hydlide. I can blame on it, and you won't even notice. Okay, get on the bridge. Oops. Who thought that armored design was a good idea? Well, if I were able to read Japanese, then I probably could go through the manual, because I have my physical copy over here, right next to me. Well, I would show it, but there is no time right now. And I could go through it and find out who is responsible for this, but I don't really speak Japanese nor feel like doing that, so... And for those who haven't seen, my light here is poor because my ceiling lamp is broken. I'm using standing lamp on my side. That's also why my face looks so weird. Anyway, first thing, I'm actually gonna save. And now I'm actually using Skull of Detect because I have to find two things here. Are there any region differences? I actually found one. You see, in the Japanese version, when you die, you lose all your points. In this version, however, the US one, you don't. I don't know how is it in the PAL version, because I never played it, so can't tell, but that's the difference between US and JP. And here's random fun fact. What's the difference between Japanese and US copy of NES Hydlide? One letter. And also title screen. Because in the Japanese version you have in the US version you have Ruby. In the Japanese version you get Luby. That's all there is to it. Title screen, which you only see when you boot your console. And Luby being instead of Ruby. You know, honestly, only thing I don't like about this game is choppy frame rate. Other than that, it's good. Well, it's I don't even know what word to use to describe it. Like, it's not objectively good, but I'm lacking words. Basically, this game isn't objectively good, but it has enough junk to be enjoyable. Oh, the good bed. that's what this game is. Like, not the bad bed, the good bed. Oh, I got the armor, but I won't. Come on. Actually, now I'm curious, what year is this game from? 95. So yeah, before Babsy 3D. But this game isn't actually full 3D, like... The graphics, I guess, are... Okay. Oh god, I didn't even know there is a cursed sword in here. Oh. Okay, this side... Okay. Let's... Actually... Okay, I didn't even know. Well, that's not the sword I want. The sword I want, and I still want, shoots fireballs, so it's better. I actually didn't even know there's a cursed sword here. I thought there's only one sword, and that's a flame sword. I was lucky that I got this Scroll of Purge, so I could uncurse myself. I don't even know what penalty for it is. I know there is cursed lamp somewhere in this game, which instead of making it brighter, it makes darker, which is a real nice cursed item. Well, I know that in the game, but I didn't expect it to be in this very dungeon. That's actually not a Skelly Warrior, there was just armors. Pink armor and gold armors. And that's actually a reference to the original Hydlide, where you have a dungeon with Pink Man and Gold Man. And you actually got a bunch of stuff from that dungeon. Like key, which you need to open some chests. Ring, which I don't even know what it was doing, but you had to have it. Oh, jewelry. Okay. I still need that fire sword because I actually needed to pull off a strat on a later boss, so... Just give me sword. Okay, 3 more chests. And it's probably gonna be in the last one. And you know what? I actually haven't watched AVGN's episode on Virtual Hydlide. Well, I'm not sure if the frame rate is worse when running, but this dungeon is very laggy in general because there's a lot of stuff and yeah. Also, my throat is drying out, so I'm gonna be a bit quieter. At least until I get to refill my cup, which I get a chance after this boss. Okay. Okay, so boss of this dungeon is a fire dragon. Its only attack is to throw fireballs at us, but okay, I'm a little overburdened, but that's not a problem. But luckily my shield can block all the fire because it's a fire shield. And this boss is too far away from us for us to hit him, so I just have to wait. And also I'm gonna switch from that cursed heavy sword to a flame sword because it has better moveset, like this is better, that horizontal slash instead of stab, because it has better range, which is important for this boss. So all you do with this boss is hope you get lucky and it gets close, so you can slice it. Also when it roars, unless its head is gonna be high, it's gonna spit to fireballs, so... And luckily you can quickly switch from slashing to shielding, so... All RNG of this boss comes to when he comes to play and for how long. Other than that, he's easy. But some of you might recall that this sword shoots fire. And it does. But this dragon is fireproof, so it won't work here. Also, unluckily, you cannot strafe while shielding. What? He came to play only for one hit. Bad dragon, come back here. Well, Bringer of Flowers has a good comparison here, although in Dark Souls you can use some ranged weapon to help you. Here it's pure RNG. But yeah, that's a good comparison. Oh, nice, it came to play. And it almost died. Okay, dragon defeated. Okay, so now we gotta to finish this dungeon by collecting the loot. And now we gotta get out from here, but luckily for us there is a shortcut. I can... Yeah, so we just die, and here's game over screen. But first, I think I still have here... Yeah. Until leaderboards I always use shorter form for my name, Juliusz, which is Julek. And I got 3rd place. What you know. And now we can continue. And we're gonna get respawned at the entrance of dungeon. Now we gotta quickly get out of here, because even if I'm not standing in the lethal flames, I'm still taking damage over time without the fire necklace equipped, so... Now time to go to the mine. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I can just hold with one hand my controller and try to unscrew the bottle and pour myself a drink. Hold on. Well, okay, I'm sorry, but I just have to refill my cup. My throat is very dry. Do I ever cut myself while shelving? Not really, because I'm using... I don't even know what it's called in English. Electric shaver, I think? In the past I was using hand razor, but I never cut myself. I think I might accidentally cut myself in the finger, believe it or not. I think it was because my hair was pretty thick and was getting stuck in the hand razor, so I was removing it and I must moved it in the wrong direction, so not from top to bottom, but rather something like... okay, the next dungeon is a mine, and... Now I don't shave that often, but that's more of laziness, because that stupid thing, the hair, grows back so freaking fast. I hate it, to be honest. I actually have this problem with whole body hair because I'm pretty hairy, and I really dislike that. Anyway, here we have sealed dungeon, and all the corridors here go along X and Y axis, either X or Y axis, so I can easily run like this. It's pretty cool dungeon for that reason. Okay. Oops, I let go of the run. Okay. Let's see how this... Oh, perfect. I can just turn like this and... okay. And now we actually ride on a cart. If I only could get in there, please. Okay. And that lift sound is actually used later for some arcane stone elevator, so... But I actually never noticed that, Thelonious. Thanks for noticing. Like, that's never bothered me, but there is something to be noticed. Let's see. Oh, I actually forgot to save in this dungeon. Good thing nothing happened yet. But let me just explain. There are sometimes poison clouds which are not marked on the map, and if you enter poison cloud you're poisoned, and as I said, poison only expires if you die or heal it, and I don't think I have any antidotes. Only my way of salvating would be a healing spring, which is nearby, but it would be better if I don't get poisoned at all. I also noticed that, unlike regular enemies, those clouds seem to change their position if you save and reload. Which is a bit weird. Anyway, here we are. The final place we have to go. Okay, seems like no poison clouds. That's good. Okay, I'm just gonna for safety save before this boss. And let's go. The boss here is a wizard and he's really annoying. He floats and I can't hit him until he lands, and he can just fly almost indefinitely. And he talks. Well, that was more of some sort of laughter. Anyway, strat is that I keep my fireball charged and then just aim at him. When he lands, I just fire. And annoying part is he can do a fake out where he lands and immediately takes off, and then waits for a longer time without moving, like taunting us. Oops. And he can also go further away where I can barely see him. Luckily, I can see him rather well. His hands give him away. He usually circles around us, but sometimes he moves around for some reason. I don't really get that. And thanks, Sword Killer. Actually, there is a lot of game that people would consider bad that I speedrun, like most recent one would be NES Zoids. Although I haven't run this in a couple months, I'd say. But this game, while objectively bad, it has a lot of interesting things going for. Like, imagine Genesis Final Battle with open world and stuff. Also, now I'm getting the second fairy. And Tears of Earth. So now the hardest part, because I actually have to die now to go back to the start of this dungeon, so I have to unequip my armor, so I die faster, and then I just need to find some enemies, and luckily enemies aren't that aggressive as they could be. Okay, those are. Normally they take a couple hits at me and then go away. Oh, like this one. Hey. See? Go away for no reason. And now I'm cool. Okay, final dungeon, which is not marked on the map until you get to this point, but it's always near the lake, so in the any percent that would be my best bet to go look there. Well, yeah, because in any percent I wouldn't do some of the starting dungeons, so they would be pointing me there instead of here. So from the last boss we got Tears of Earth, which now we have to place on this pedestal. And also I need to re-equip this. Okay, so this dungeon has two parts to it. First is a teleport maze. Okay, so let me actually look here. Now I have to compare centrals from... Oh, there is nothing here. Great. Oh wait, I forgot where I even have to go. Okay, let me actually look again at this. Okay. So I need to go 3 to the right and then to the top. I mean 2 to the right and then... And also there are more ropers here, which are annoying, but I can just run past them. And now this one. And it's connected to the center. Wait. Okay. And here at the center there's elevator to the final part. Well, second to last part. Okay, first I'm gonna save here, and that's because I'm gonna use another Skull of Detect. because I need to find some stuff here. And without it, I won't be able to find. And if I die, I'm gonna get respawned here, but scroll of detect won't work anymore, so let's see. And there are two things I need to find. Oh wait, where is this going? Okay. Right. Wait, is... okay. Okay, it's one of these layouts for this elevator. Basically this and the next floor are the same. There are 4 parts to it, and one of the reasons why I'm using scroll of detect is because there are mimics. They are deadly and they can paralyze you, and if they do, you're pretty much dead. They are just that deadly. And also there are those skeletons which you cannot kill unless you kill them with Sword of Light, which is one of the things I need. Ooh, this might be it. Okay, so now I just need to find a Sword of Light and we good. Let's see. Ooh. Wow, okay, do I have... yeah. Wow, this is best part of this best layout I could ever get. Like, already done with this. And also Sword of Light fires homing projectiles of light. And it's only weapon that can permanently kill skeletons. And also, I'm using Stone of Fighter, which increases projectile count in a salvo from 1 to 3. They are semi-homing and also can shotgun enemies. So they are really good. And now I have to go downward. Okay, so I need to go here. What? Wait. Oh wait. I think I was... I can't platform apparently, but this is RPG, not platformer, so... What do you know? Wait, I have to go here, and here... Oh, I totally misunderstood how this room works. I need to be... not this one platform. God damn it. This is my first run in a while that didn't do it in under an hour. However, my console PB is not under hour, so maybe some other... Well, this isn't console anyway, but yeah. I only got sub 1 hour on emulator, which I don't count because it works even worse than on the console. Okay, safety save, and let's see. I don't think I ever saw this layout. No. I don't think I ever saw this room, but okay, I'm through, I guess. Okay, safety save before the boss, but I should be fine. So boss is Eel, who fires projectiles at us and we fire at him. But he usually fires 2 projectiles then hides, but if I keep firing at him he won't hide, so let's see, I might... be able to... Okay, let's heal. Okay, I wasn't able to one-cycle him because I got stunned with a critical hit. Also, I cannot mash my projectiles because there is just fire rate limit on this thing. Okay, where are you? Okay. It was pretty good. Now we move to the actual final dungeon, Varales Fortress. And that's actually the name of this bad guy, which you can probably see at the back of the cover. Maybe his green eyes. Actually, there are eels in the original version. In the NES version, you actually farm on them in a speedrun. And they are pretty menacing foes, let me tell you. They are only aquatic enemies and they are very deadly. Fast, strong... Okay. Now, the final dungeon is a boss rush. However, we don't fight Eel again, because we just fought him. So first, we fight again with Vampire. And this time he summons bats, a lot of them. And he actually is very hard because I can easily get paralyzed here, and also I cannot focus on him that easily because bats shield him, and also now he doesn't run away, he dies, finally. The hell did he say? I don't know. I don't know what he said, but he said something. And no wizard. He's accompanied by 2 skeletons, but I have my Sword of Light, so I can easily take them down. And he can also now resurrect them, but if I will be fast, he won't do a thing. And I also, if I time my shot well, I can shotgun him, hitting 3 times instead of just 1. Is this game fun? Casually, not really. As a speedrunner high score run though, well, as high score run it's pretty good, cause the game has all that needs to be a good high score game. As a speedrun, it's okay. Nothing overly exciting. Like 7 out of 10. Casually though, casually, I would rate this won't play again out of 10. We're going by Jontron's ratings, out of 10. Also, I'm getting constantly faked out, so that's bad. Oh, you didn't fail Gravity. As I said, casually this game is eh. Yeah, out of 10. As a speedrun it's more interesting, or as a high score game, because as I said, especially the Japanese version where you lose points when you die. Well, set it is under 40 minutes by some guy who doesn't really run this anymore, I don't think. At least I never saw him again. And any percent I tried once, but my old dungeons time is faster. My faster old dungeons on emulator is under hour. I could do this on console, but I don't really feel like grinding, and also can't really play this right now. Anyway, start for this guy, step back. Otherwise my projectiles will hit the stairs for some reason. Also, he doesn't really say anything, he just burps. Okay, let's heal. Okay, time, by the way. Okay, on my clock it's hour 8 minutes 55 seconds.
GG.
It's okay.
It was about that. GG.
And now time for the ending.
The best ending ever.
And we actually have enough time with this estimate to go through credit scores. They are short, because then we're gonna get scored for our playthrough. Yeah, there is actually extra scores you get for for beating the game. There's even points for once you seeing the game, but I only beaten this game in speedrun settings, so... And as you remember, I death warped into dungeons, so...
Definitely not once you've seen this anytime soon.
Oh, for some reason I recall that there was some music during credits, apparently not. Oh, and I actually missed who was responsible for graphics, cause way before someone asked who's responsible for that armor, well, I just missed him or her. Oh wait, no, Ken something, Mu something? I missed it too, but there was. Just go through credits, and I actually feel like the credits are way faster here in the US version, like way faster.
Way faster, but doesn't have the music, so at
Yeah.
what cost?
Congratulations, like in the original game where it said also congratulations once you beat it. Okay, now oh, I unfocused Emil. Total score, time, not a million. 32 monsters killed, game level easy, survivors, bonus, whatever that is. Rank number 1. So yeah, this will be it from me for now. Tomorrow I have two more games, so you'll see
What
me
games
more.
are you running?
Phantasy Star Online and Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap.
Ooh, both very good games. So y'all better be ready for that tomorrow.
Yeah, in about 11 hours from now.
Thank you so much for the run. That was very... I want to say the game, you know, like I want to say good because the run was good, but like anything good associating with this game.
It was something.
We saw the game. We know. Stay tuned, everyone. We're continuing our Hydlide block with Super Hydlide. That's not a Super Nintendo game. Oh, why they called it Super Hydlide? They could have called it Mega Hydlide. Stay tuned. Mike Uyama is next.